House Natural Resources Chairman Congressman Raul Grijalva of Arizona is the sponsor of the measure. It denounces laws adopted in the early 1900s that promote separate and unequal treatment of people from the territories.
In recent years, multiple federal courts have argued that denying U.S. citizens full and equal access to these resources simply because of where they live is unconstitutional. Similarly, the racism at the core of the insular cases is contrary to the text and the history of the Constitution.
Meanwhile, another participant, District of Columbia Shadow Senator Paul Strauss, a non-voting member of the Senate who's fighting for statehood for D.C., was asked about self-determination.
Does my supporting self-determination or this resolution mean that we're going to push the debate one way or another? I don't think that's our place. But I do think that there is a common fight that we have as Americans living in territories, as Americans who are descended from folks that don't necessarily originate from these Anglo-Saxon principles or whatever racist terms they want to use, that it's still our fight to define what it means to be an American.
But former Congressman Robert Underwood said denouncing the racist policy is just a first step. Congressional action must follow.
So let's say the racism is decried. Then what? What happens next? Well, the case, the underpinnings of the case still are intact. The U.S. Congress still has the authority to deal with the territories in any way they want. Then the next phase is what is critical. And when we go to the next phase, then we see the wide differences of opinions.
Congressman Grijalva will host a public hearing on his resolution later this month. For Guam's News Network, I'm Nestor Lecanto.